Hello PalWorld fans! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into essential tips for the new PalWorld players. We'll cover what you should focus on and what to avoid for a smoother gaming experience. While the game starts with a basic tutorial, there are a few key points that can save your time and enhance your gameplay. Let's explore them together. Tip number 1. Steam vs Xbox Game Pass. PalWorld is currently available on both Steam and Xbox and PC Game Pass. The Steam version is paid, while the Game Pass offers it for free. A crucial thing to note is the lack of the cross-sync between these platforms. Unless you are technically savvy enough to manually sync files, your progress is confined to one platform. Game Pass doesn't have dedicated servers to join either, when on Steam you have a lot of community and dedicated servers. The Steam version supports up to 32 players in the party, while the Game Pass version on PC and Xbox limits parties to 4 players. Although developers have promised to address these issues, it may take some time. Tip number 2. Home base location. Early in the game you will need to build a PAL box which sets your home base. The PAL box has a range, shown as a blue circle, within which all other structures must be placed. The circle is difficult to spot when placing the PAL box, but becomes visible once it's built. Be thoughtful about where you place it, as moving the PAL box later can complicate your existing setups. Also, avoid sloping areas, as large buildings can't be placed there, and steer clear of water, as you cannot construct anything over it. Tip number 3. Ore location. When choosing your base location in PalWorld, it's crucial to consider the availability of iron reserves. The game fundamental resources include wood, stones, palladium, and ore. While most materials can be farmed or produced through constructed buildings and mines, ore is unique and only found in open world. Make sure that the ore reserves near your home base. Scavenging for ore can become a challenging task if it's located far from your base. The good news is that ore respawns over time, but it still can be a scarce resource if not readily accessible nearby. Tip number 4. Technology points. Your advancement in PalWorld depend on upgrading your base, requiring new buildings and recipes. These are unlocked through technology levels gained by leveling up. Each level awards technology points to unlock blueprints for building and crafting recipes. It's crucial to be strategic with these points. Avoid spending them impulsively and keep at least 3 points in reserve for essential upgrades. If you run out, you're stuck until you level up, which can be challenging as often involves hunting pals. Tip number 5. Building placement. When setting up building within your base, it's crucial to ensure they are within the blue zone radius. Buildings placed outside these zones won't count towards your progress, and more importantly, your pals won't work on them, as their working zone is confined by your base area. A simple way to check if a building correctly placed within your base is to look for automatic assignments of pals to its construction. You can place buildings so that they extend up to 50% outside the blue area. For instance, if a building is 30% outside the blue zone, it's still considered inside. However, anything beyond that will be ignored by your pals. Tip number 6. Storage placement. It's vital to strategically place your storage units close to resource sources. This setup greatly speeds up your pals' work and minimizes the time they spend transferring resources across the base. For example, in this clip you can see that my pals moving food from a farm to a distant food storage. This long journey not only affects their efficiency but also tires them out. A more effective strategy is to place storage units right next to the resource sources. This way your pals can focus more on work and less on moving items around. The same principle applies to mines. Place boxes close to them for optimal base performance. Tip number 7. Craft a bow. I highly recommend unlocking and crafting a bow early in the game. It's a game changer for hunting pals and defending yourself from a distance. You will find that many pals tend to flee when you approach them, making close-range weapons like axes or clubs less effective and potentially dangerous, especially if pals have a range attack. By using a bow you can maintain a safe distance while effectively hunting and defending. This could significantly improve your game experience. Tip number 8. Choose the right stats. In PalWorld, your character has 6 stats to invest in. However, not all stats are equally important, and once you assign stats, you can't respect your character. I recommend focusing on these 3 critical stats. First, health or HP. Invest heavily here to avoid being taken down by a single shot and to stay alive while your pals are fighting. Second, stamina. This is crucial for running, climbing and attacking for longer periods. It's probably the second most important stat to invest into. Third, weight. Particularly important early in the game when you don't have mines and resources farms. A higher weight capacity allows you to carry more items while harvesting. Other stats like attack, defense and working speeds are less important. Your pals will generally cover this area, so you don't need to rely on the stats for your character. Tip number 9. Utilize UI tips. The game interface is packed with the elements that provide vital information about the game status and hotkey usage. It's crucial not to overlook these details. Make it a habit to inspect your interface closely in all situations. A commonly overlooked feature is a quick stack hotkey for resource management in storage. Typically, players transfer items from their inventory to storage manually, one at a time. However, by pressing the R key as indicated on the screen, you can instantly move all matching items from your inventory to the storage. This means no more searching and moving items one by one. It's a huge time saver. Tip number 10. Explore and mark the map. PalWorld is an expansive game full of areas to explore. The developers have confirmed that the map spans approximately 16 square kilometers and there is potential for further expansion. Early exploration is the key, finding rare resources and catching diverse range of creatures. However, the game doesn't automatically record your discoveries. You need to manually use the marker feature on the map. Place a pin whenever you find a dungeon or something else worth revisiting. If you need assistance, there is a comprehensive public map available on the Map Genie website. It includes all game items and is filterable to suit your needs. This map is community managed, so you can contribute if you spot any inaccuracies. And that's it for today. I hope these 10 tips will give you a smooth start in the game. Stay tuned for more PalWorld guidelines and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Happy exploring and until next time, bye!